Hey everyone, and welcome to the top 10 Minecraft UHC Pvpers of 2021. My friend Rept and I put several hours of research into these talented individuals and have made a perfect chart demonstrating who is truly the best of the best. Please don't leave any hate and don't argue, as there is no debate to this perfect list. This will cover every UHC server, so there will be a generous variety of players from different communities. Coming in at number 10 is Rain Dynasty. Rain is a solid UHC PvPer. He has multiple wins on each server, as well as 2 6.0 Badline and 10 mini Badline UHC wins. He was a decent player until he turned up to Ultra UHC, and managed to achieve his career high of 5 wins in one season. He also got Final Fight in a Lunar before, and won a Tapple UHC with only 4 Sakis. He doesn't have too much trouble in melee and fighting anyone, except for the remainder of the list. However, one of his flaws is that he doesn't pay too much attention to the game. He cares too much about reading his Twitch chat, and doesn't focus up on the game in front of him. It allows him to die easily, as seen in this clip.
Yo, Angel, I play on 1.8. Holy shit!
What? What?
All around, a solid PvPer to start off the list.
At number 9, we got Colt Curry. Colt Curry is a Badline veteran, therefore he has played for 8 years plus, proving himself to be a top competitor, earning a spot on this list. He has subs only for his VODs and clips, so it's impossible to obtain gameplay from him, but he had so much time invested into the game that he became almost undefeatable in Vanek UHC. Flaw in Colt Curry is that he is one of the most unlucky players to exist, as no one can truly match his skill. Each time he dies is nothing but bad luck. He mainly plays UHC at 4 in the morning, so it's hard to match him up to other players. Unfortunately, he was bullied away from the community once again, leaving everyone in distraught for the day he will return. Number 8, we got Sweat God. This may come as a surprise to all you, seeing Sweat God, this low on the list. Even though his melee skills are exceptional, he has many flaws that you guys may not see on stream. He gets extremely angry every time he loses a 1v1. When he gets angry, he tends to not perform, exposing him to worse performance in the coming matches. He is one above Colt Curry, as he barely scraped in his closest wager, as both of them truly wanted to show who was better than the other. Overall, Sweat God is tough to beat in 1v1s with his incredible rod spacing and strafes and all flat out luck, but we felt that he fits well into this spot on the list.
Number 7 spot on this list goes to Harry the God. Harry is a well-known Arctic streamer. He is known for his hilarious tweets on Twitter and his marvelous in-game sense. He is outstanding at melee, and some have even come out to say that he's the best archer on Arctic UHC. He once even got top 10 archer on a practice server Lunar. Harry would be a lot higher on this list if he took the game a little more seriously. He tends to mess around and tell goofy jokes when he plays, allowing him and his teammates to become distracted, which can end up in a loss for them.
Number 6, we got Floatives. Flows has been background character of the community for years, and this past year, Flow has proven himself to be on top. He is pro at loot crabby trapping some of the best out there, and is a fierce competitor with his melee skills. Winning UHCs on Tapple and Arctic come naturally to Flow these days. He even went on to win the most competitive stream round to this date, Solus UHC Season 5. His aim used to be very shaky, but now has controlled his clicks to the perfect balance, making him pull off crazy clips. One of his few flaws are that he does not keep pickaxes for picket in his inventory, allowing him to get into tough scenarios.
Coming in at number 5 on this list is the mighty X Shatter. Shatter has many great achievements under his belt. He achieved a UHC on-air win when the largest competition in the game was ZMC Nikolai himself. He has been known to beat PvP titans such as Nightbot UHC in 1v1 wagers. He even went on to win multiple Arctic UHCs. He has been known to pull off crazy clips and clutch combos. Unfortunately, he has been known to get stream sniped by people during Hypixel UHC. If it weren't for this, he would have a 100% win rate, as no one out there could possibly compare to his skill. Sadly, due to these stream snipers, he has moved on to Bedwards, which is a shame, as he was making his way to the number 1 spot. You should never, and I mean never, play with X Shatter and UHC.
Got this, yep.
Holy
Yes,
shit.
sir. Your stuff is insane.
Don't.
Bro.
Guys. Do not. I repeat. Do not play with me.
Coming in at the number 4 slot is Sleeping with Sirens. There's only one way to put this when discussing sleeping. He's been slept on. During the dark age of UHC, when everyone was at rest, sleeping has been putting in work and has been on the grind. According to our calculations, he's on the road to the top. On Arctic, he would dominate UHCs with his dynamic duo teammate Oblivion TU. He has been known as one of the best comedic streamers to rise from Arctic. One of his only flaws is that he doesn't try too hard while playing. If this changes, he would become unstoppable.
Next up on the list is the Dark Overlord himself, Lucrodium. He's been called the best black bow by many who have fought him in archery. He has mastered the arrow and the skill of winning Arctic UHCs by very strategically mining full diamond alongside Peppermint, the bow warlock, and full bowing the final 5 people in the game. He made it on the top time play on Arctic for at least 3 seasons in a row, allowing him to have a ton of experience. It is very rare for Lucrodium to lose a UHC, and it is even possible that he can climb up to the number 1 spot one day.
For the number 2 spot, we have Nightbot. Nightbot is one of the top UHC streamers of 2021 due to the sole fact of his PvP skills. Hundreds of people a day tune into his streams just to see how to truly dominate UHC. Although he wasn't the best on Badline, he proved to be the mightiest on UHC no Reddit, winning games left and right. Even though he obtained many Sakis on Arctic, he still managed to keep a 1.5 KD. Nightbot's biggest flaws are lack of teamwork and being thirsty for kills. There have been multiple occasions of him running into full iron teams of 2 while being full diamond, thinking he will defeat them and dying almost instantaneously. If not for these flaws, there would be no match that could defeat him in battle. And finally, for the number 1 slot, yes, I know, we all saw it coming from a mile away, it's Chima. Now, I know what most of you are thinking. Glios, Rept. This isn't a sexiness competition. What the heck? But Chima has put the most time into Minecraft than probably everyone on this list combined. He spends a minimum of 8 hours a day playing Hypixel UHC. And that's not to mention when he casually decides to carry helpless e-girls in a turn on UHC. Being one of the few 15 stars on Hypixel, Hypixel players are very lucky that the server hasn't decided to go up to 50 stars, because Chima would no doubtably have it. Even when Chima moved to other servers such as Arctic, he managed to hold his own by keeping a 1 KDR of his 200 games played, which is extremely impressive for just a casual Hypixel player moving over to hosted UHCs. When it comes to Chima, there was no one who could stop him, and this is why he deserves the number 1 spot on our list.